EA's discussion of upcoming Star Wars projects during the week of E3 2016 was quite the tease. We still don't have names for either Respawn Entertainment's title or the one from Visceral Games, but we did get to see some of the latter, even if it was only a mere 8 seconds. But that incredibly brief glimpse has already told us quite a bit. Here are all the secrets hidden in that footage, including the possible time period in the Star Wars saga when the game takes place. The protagonist is definitely walking out of Mos Eisley's Cantina. This isn't just some random desert planet. Our hero, we're guessing he's the hero, is walking out of the very same cantina where Obi-Wan and Luke struck a deal with Han and Chewie. If we take a look at the film and compare the two, you can clearly see the white windowed pod and a seemingly random pile of junk in both shots. We can also clearly see Mos Eisley's tallest tower in the distance, albeit with more Empire regalia than normal. There appears to be a rebel graffiti artist lurking about. It's extremely difficult to spot at first glance, but take a look here and you can clearly see the rebel symbol painted on the wall near some of the Empire flags. Some daring tagger is making a statement that the Rebel Alliance still has a presence, even in the face of the Empire's regime. It may just be a bit of world-building art, but Star Wars Rebels fans know that graffiti does exist in a galaxy far, far away, and the concept art that Amy Hennig and co are looking at during a brief behind-the-scenes shot shows even more Rebel and Empire symbols, seemingly stylized as bits of graffiti. There may be two main characters possibly affiliated with the Empire. We have to connect a few dots for this, but as our hero exits the cantina, you can see two 74Z speeder bikes which are known Empire vehicles. You'll probably recognise them from the iconic forest chase scene in Return of the Jedi. Our hero appears to be walking towards one of them as if it's his ride, but the other parked next to it can't be a coincidence, can it? In this piece of concept art briefly shown before the gameplay clip, we see three figures squaring off against some guards in the foreground wearing unfamiliar helmets. The man on the right is clearly the same guy as in the clip, judging by its hair and attire, but we don't know yet who the woman on the left might be. Perhaps our protagonist doesn't work alone, and that speeder bike belongs to his partner on missions of a potentially Empire-funded nature. It could take place during the Galactic Civil War. Here's the big one. That short gameplay clip might actually be telling us when the events of the game will take place. For one thing, it seems from the clip that the Empire has occupied the backwater planet, showing 2 Star Destroyers and a pair of TIE fighters flying over the Mos Eisley spaceport. Being a resource-lacking planet in the Outer Rim, Tatooine has only ever brought the attention of the Empire when Princess Leia's blockade runner was captured and a pair of certain droids made off with the Death Star plans. So this might be a clue as to when the visceral Star Wars game takes place. Unless some new event has caused the Empire to return to such a desolate planet, we could assume that the new protagonist walks out of the Mos Eisley Cantina just after the first movie's heroes blast their way out of the spaceport and make the hyperspace jump to Alderaan. If you take a look back at the scene from Episode 4, Han, Luke and crew escape from 2 Star Destroyers, and we can clearly see 2 Star Destroyers hovering over the town in the gameplay clip. After losing the heroes in space, the capital ships could be coming down to the planet to occupy the settlement and lock down the fugitives' former safe haven. Of course, we could be totally off the mark, but it does all seem to match up. Will we be playing alongside the events of A New Hope? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar+.